Hello friends, after having a brief introduction of Ravana and his family, now we are moving to the golden land of Lanka. Lanka was built on the top of a mountain named Trikuta. Trikuta means three peaks. This mountain was earlier a part of Mount Meru. Friends, one fine morning, two Gandharvas started debating about the strength of Vayu and Vasuki. Vayu is the demigod of wind energy, and Vasuki is a gigantic celestial serpent. He was used as a rope during Samudra Manthan, the churning of the milk ocean. Because Vasuki was a powerful and gigantic serpent, he coiled himself around the mountain Mandar. Now, demigods and demons hold Vasuki from opposite sides and they started churning the milk ocean with great efforts and help of Vasuki. At last, the ocean was churned successfully. In addition to this Herculean task, Lord Vishnu also chose Vasuki to rescue the living entities from the universal dissolution. This was the time when Lord Vishnu appeared as Matsya-avatar, the fish incarnation. So guys, in this way, one Gandharva proclaimed the super strength of Vasuki, and on the other side, another Gandharva also boasted about the power of Vayu. Now, as we all know that wind is omnipresent, so he heard all this conversation, and Vayu's ego was hurt. So he thought to challenge Vasuki and prove his superiority. When this news reached to Vasuki, he also got agitated and accepted the challenge by Vayu. And this way, the clash of the titans began. To prove their superiority, they decided to perform a test. According to this test, Vasuki would coil around the Mount Meru 3 times, and Vayu would blow the air to loosen the grip of Vasuki or completely throw him off. Everything was set now, but before finalizing this, they didn't ask the permission of Mount Meru to use his body as test battle. Friends, here we can learn that sometimes in our life, to prove or satisfy our false ego, we naturally become insensitive to the other person. At this time, we completely forget to respect the dignity of others. At last, the battle of Vayu and Vasuki started with huge thunder. All the directions became alert and worried due to this massive clash of powerful demigods. Vasuki coiled himself thrice around the Mount Meru. On the other side, Vayu started to blow the wind with enormous force. The more Vayu blew the wind, the tighter Vasuki made its grip on Mount Meru. Guys, can you imagine in this clash who would be suffering the most? Yes, of course, the Mount Meru. He was suffering from the greatest pangs and agony because he was not only being crushed by Vasuki but also damaged by the unbearable flow of wind. In great agony, Mount Meru revolted against this fight and cried out for help from Lord Brahma. Hearing Meru's pitiful cry, Lord Brahma immediately appeared before the scene. The creator of this material world and wise Brahma explained both the demigods about their individual importance and weaknesses. He asked both Vayu and Vasuki to cooperate and use their strength for the welfare of living entities and not to compete with each other. Friends, how wise advice Brahma gave to them. Isn't it so relevant for our current time also? Nowadays, we are more focusing upon competing and defeating others rather than improving ourselves. So from today onwards, let's learn to be more sensitive to others and strict to ourselves. Only this will help us to carve our best character. At last, hearing these wise words of Lord Brahma, Both Vayu and Vasuki realized their own mistakes, and they agreed upon to stop this cruel test. When Vasuki loosened his grip from Mount Meru, at the same time, a huge piece of rock broke down from Mount Meru and fell into the ocean. This piece of rock had three peaks, so it was called Trikuta. It was so beautiful landscape area that Vishwakrma, the architect of demigods, chose it to make it Paradise Island. He decided to create here a beautiful spot for the recreational activities of demigods. And guys, can you believe this was the breathtaking golden island, the Lanka? It was widely known for its scenic beauty and natural abundance. It's a well-known fact that Lanka was under the possession of Kubera, the treasurer of demigods. Then how it became the property of Ravana? Why did Kubera give it to Ravana? Or does he snatched away from Kubera? What was the relation between Ravan and Kuber? Are demons more powerful than demigods? Dear friends, to get all these answers, wait for our next episode. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon. And if you have already subscribed, then please like this video and share it with your loved ones. Because sharing is caring. So stay healthy, positive, and tune with us to get soulful drops of nectar. Signing off.